Hey, good morning. It's Cledra. I just wanted to talk to you about diabetes awareness. November is Diabetes Awareness Month, and I was thinking about my paternal grandmother this morning when I was working out, and she had diabetes. And I remember when she had her final fall that she never recovered from. She never walked again. She was in a wheelchair, and she called me, and at that time I only had two other first cousins. I went on to have a third on my dad's side, and she called us in around her bed, and she said, don't ever let this weight get on you, the weight of diabetes. And I looked at her, and I was a child at the time, and I didn't really understand what she meant, but what I remember is how my dad would get up at the crack of dawn to go and check her blood sugar, and she was a fair-skinned woman, and I remember the tips of her fingers being bruised because he was using the needle. At that time they didn't have the fine point needles like they had now to test her blood sugar every morning. I remember them having to redo the house with a handicap ramp because she wasn't going to be able to walk in her house ever again. I remember her having to change her food and how she would tell me she really wanted something sweet and she just couldn't have it. I remember that. And I remember how she used to have these beautiful roses, and she's the reason I love roses to this day, because I remember as a little girl looking at her, and she would just smell those roses and her face would just light up because it was just she was so proud of her garden. But I remember her not being able to participate in any of that. And I'm sharing that with you because if you're like me and you have a family history of diabetes, then you too know the impact that disease can have. And so I just want to invite you to look at your lifestyle choices. You know, we can't control our family history, but we can control the modifiable risk factors like our weight, like our, how many times we work out, limiting our fried foods. So I just want to share this morning in honor of my granny, and pass on to you that you don't want that to happen to you. That's something she shared with me, like I said, with two other of my cousins at the time. And, I am sad to say that I'm the only one of those three who are still alive right now. One was younger than me, and one was just 2 years older, and they're both gone. So I just want to share this, not in a sad way, but in a way to say, you know what, we don't get easy as an option. So if you're thinking it's hard to work out, it's hard to eat right, you're absolutely right. Some days it's hard. Some days it's hard for me, and I teach this stuff. But let me tell you, not doing it doesn't make life easy. I promise you it doesn't. And my granny is not the only example that I've seen. That's hard. That's a hard path. So choose your hard. And I invite you to press through the difficulty of saying no to those fried foods and get to a healthy weight. Get out there and get some exercise with your family, because easy isn't an option. All right. So God bless you. Thank you so much for watching. Spread the word. It's Diabetes Awareness Month. Google it. Look up some of the things that you can do to modify the risk factors that you do control. All right. Have a wonderful day.